Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are together again on the radio. And as you all know, the issue of gay marriage has been in the news recently. In San Francisco, the mayor allowed gay couples to get married in a big way. One of them was Rosie O'Donnell and her life partner. And then it actually continued in New York State and don't remember the other state, but a couple other states. And as a result of all of this, your president has announced his desire to pass a constitutional amendment that would ban gay and lesbian marriages. But he may be too late if this keeps spreading. And my attitude about it is I think if gays and lesbians want to get married, it's not only perfectly fine with me, it's absolutely fair. No problem with that. Any two individuals want to form a corporation, settle down, it's okay with me. And you talk to a lot of gay people who say, God, I'd love to get married. God, I'd love to have the benefits of getting married. You know, I've never been able to get married. I would love to get married. But I know there are some of you out there who are married who have your reasons for, not thinking marriage is all it's cracked up to be. Remember, gay people in many cases, not all, because there are many gay people who came out later in life, most gay people have never been married. So they don't know what they're missing, good, bad, or ugly. And there are plenty of straight people who listen to this show who have been married who, well, they're not very hot on marriage. They don't think it's what it's cracked up to be. They're not happy. They feel like prisoners. They feel like hostages. They're just not happily married. They just don't think it's all that great. So in this hour of the show, I want to talk to people who are married. Men or women, I don't care. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell gay people, if you are so inclined and if you feel this way, why marriage isn't all it's cracked up to be. I know there are married people out there going, why? Why do gay people want to get married? Why? There are men who spend half their lives trying to evade marriage, trying to avoid getting married. And here are gay people breaking down the doors to get married, begging for it. Please let us get married. Please. Please let us get married. Please. We're gay. We want to get married. Please. So if you are married and you think gay people should stop and think twice before begging for the opportunity that you have afforded to you as a straight person, if you think gay people are crazy to want to get married and you've got specific reasons why they should not be fighting for the right to get married, you call us and tell us why marriage isn't all it's cracked up to be. Tom. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Oh, man, it is good to hear your voice.
Yes, I know.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show, 1-800-5800-TOM. Gays and lesbians want the right to get married. And I agree, they should have that right. No doubt about it. Why should straight men be the only ones to pay alimony? Child support. Be absolutely miserable. Huh? Come on. So, maybe some of you who already are married, you already have that right. Maybe you want to give gays and lesbians something to think about. Bill on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Tom. How you doing?
All right, Bill.
Hey, I've been married 23 years. I just want to share some good advice. First, I agree with you. I think that anybody who's committed should be allowed to get married regardless of their gender, okay? But the financial impact is incredible. Two cannot live as cheaply as one. I would imagine, in my mind, most gay people are probably rather upscale economically. Nice cars, nice clothes.
They got a lot to lose if they get married and then get divorced.
They lose it all because you can't maintain hobbies. You're going to end up giving up all of your social life so that you can go home at night and wash the dishes and do clothes. It ain't worth it.
All right, so, you've been married 23 years.
23 years. I lost all my hobbies, lost my friends, because you've got to make two independent lives go as one, and so a lot of stuff falls by the wayside, bro.
You sound like you have regrets, Bill.
I don't. I'm very happy with my life, but I tell you just have to be prepared to make the transition. You got to do a value assessment and decide where do you want to go with your life.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Donald on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hi.
I listen to your show every day almost. I eat lunch. I'm a gay man, 29, from Seattle. And I have to say that, your show's pretty much straight people calling in and whatnot and have your advice for them, and a lot of that advice applies really well to gay people as well.
Oh, I know.
I think the big thing, at least for me and people I know who are gay as far as being married, is that it's a legal thing. If my partner was to become hospitalized or be on their deathbed, I have no legal recourse to go in the hospital and see them. Whereas if you're married, you do. And also things like your health insurance, your benefits, life insurance policies.
Yes.
It's mostly a legal thing because, no government, no law is going to stop two men or two women from being together and living as married couples for 20, 30 years. And that's not going to change. It's the legal end of this. And the civil union thing is it's not going to cover it. It's not as simple as just saying, well, civil unions will do it because, through all of our laws, it's referred to as a married couple. You'd have to go through and change all those laws to encompass a civil union in order to get the same kind of benefits that a married couple would get. So, it's not really a religious aspect, I believe, for a lot of gays.
Well, I don't think most of the callers are going to tell you that it has anything to do with religion. I think what a lot of married people, especially married men, will tell you is, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's something that you need to be at the right time, right place in your life, and have the right kind of perspective and experience. And,
well, we all think we have that when we get married. Take it from me, I've been married 4 times.
Yeah, but I listen to you every day. I know, and it's good advice to hear that because it puts perspective in your relationship to think about what you're doing and make sure that you really are sure about what you're doing.
Right.
So, as well, I've wanted to call in the past, but usually my cell phone's not working well enough to get through. So, keep on doing it, Tom. You're doing a good job.
Thank you, Donald.
Thank you.
Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM. Gays and lesbians want to get married. They want that right. We're talking to married people who are going to say, hey, wait a minute. Maybe you don't. Ryan, hello.
Hey, how's it going, Tom?
Okay, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm about 3 months into my second marriage. It's probably got about 3 months left, and I just don't think these folks know what they're getting into. They should maybe set up a corporation or do something like that. I mean, they get all the benefits that way. I mean, you can set up a corporation where you leave everything to your partner back and forth. I mean, geez, these divorce hearings for a couple of gay guys is going to be it actually might be pretty entertaining.
You know what? There's the next syndicated TV show, Gay Divorce Court.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to see a couple of pillar biters.
You know what? We can get that ready for fall 05. Let's start working on the pilot right now, Gay Divorce Court.
Yeah, like I said, I'd love to see a couple.
I need producers. I've worked with a lot of TV producers. I'm ready to go in on this Gay Divorce Court. We're going to start producing it now because with all these gay marriages, some of these people are going to be splitting up any day now.
Yeah, I'd love to see a couple of pillow biters fighting over the same pink tutu. It'd be hilarious.
Now, Gary, so we'll get Judge Richard Simmons to preside.
Blow me up, Tom.
Here you go. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Gay Divorce Court. That's a good enough reason to legalize gay marriage, so we could see Gay Divorce Court on TV. Well, Judge Monty Rock III presiding.
I'd like to thank all of my guests today. They did a swell job.
1-800-5800-TOM. Use our telephone number. Corrine on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Corrine.
I've been married 15 years, and it was just a big, giant waste of money for my friends to have a party, basically. And I just think that commitment has nothing to do with a religious ceremony. Because bottom line is it's a commitment between two people, and the government shouldn't be involved in it anyway.
Have you ever found it interesting that when you're talking about marriage, the words commitment and institution keep coming up?
Yeah, but...
Think about it.
Can have that on a contract. You could do a legal contract and have the same commitment.
Exactly.
I don't think it requires a marriage ceremony. I don't know. I did it, and it was just I could have bought a fifth house.
You could have had a V8.
Exactly. And it hasn't made me any more committed to my mate than if I hadn't been married.
Yeah, you're screwing around as much as ever.
Because bottom line, legally, if you're with somebody for a certain amount of time, you end up with your stuff in each other's names. You have to if you want to buy property. And when you separate, they can still come after you legally because you've had utility bills in each other's names.
Mm-hmm. So
it's not doing anything for you. And tax-wise...
You're not a very happy customer, are you, over there?
Excuse me?
You're not a very satisfied customer.
I just think it's, if I was single and with my mate, I'd save a lot more on my income tax.
Oh, so in other words, you got divorced.
No, we're still together.
You wish you were divorced.
I just don't see where actually being married is any kind of a benefit, other than maybe you could have a ceremony to commit to each other publicly for, party's sake, but I just...
You can do that anyway.
Yeah, I'm not against gay marriage. I mean, if they want to get married, fine, but I just don't think it should be an issue for the government to be involved in.
The government's already involved in marriage. They're in the marriage business.
Yeah, and it really is misplaced since it's supposed to be a separation of religion and government.
Since when do you have to be religious to be married?
Yeah, I mean, but marriage is a religious ceremony, though. I mean,
not necessarily. You can go to City Hall and do it in 5 minutes.
Yeah, but actually, marriage stems from a religious, context. So that's where we get it all from. It didn't start out as a legal contract between two people.
Right. So are you sorry you got married?
I'm not necessarily sorry, but I don't think it was necessary.
You'd rather the two of you just live together and then you could have broken up after it got boring after 5 or 6 years?
No, I think as long as you respect the other person's wishes and they respect yours, that you can stay together for a really long time.
How many people do that?
Not a lot. We're pretty successful at it because I think we both had hippie parents, and we came from the same kind of background, where we understand each other are growing and learning as we go, and we tend to accept some of the faults that we might have.
Were those hippie parents married?
Actually, no. My mom never got married, and his father passed away when he was about 6, and his mother lived with her mate and still does.
Her old man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But my dad turned out to be gay, so...
Really?
That's kind of why they never got married.
I love that. Your dad is gay.
Yeah.
Has he remarried?
No. But he does have 2 daughters with his...
Were they test tube children, or did he adopt them, or what?
They were surrogate mothers.
Surrogate mothers?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so what, his sperm was used?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, and his mates. They each had one.
That's daring. Did he have an HIV test before that?
They didn't have that really back then.
Well, how long ago was it?
One was 27 and one was 22 years ago.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they didn't have that issue back then, really. And they're still together, him and his mate.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Do they go to bathhouses? Do they go to bathhouses together? What do they do?
Oh, no. They're both in the dance world, in entertainment.
Mm-hmm. And the kids, are they screwed up? Are they?
Well, my one sister's just married to a military man, and the other one's a teacher in Sacramento.
Oh, they are screwed up.
And they're not. They didn't get into drugs or anything like that, and they didn't do anything really exciting.
No.
No, nothing. Not alcoholics.
No locker room or rush or anything like that. Okay, just checking.
No, they were good kids.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Just checking. Did they walk on the wild side at all?
No.
Wow.
No, but they're also not religious either, so.
There we go.
They're just kind of functioning taxpayers.
Sounds good to me. All right, Corinne, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Brian on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Brian.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea at all for gay couples to get together. I got two really easy reasons. Number one, guys, whether they're straight or gay, they know that they're going to want to get with someone else within 2 weeks of being with the other person in the first place. And women, yeah, I hear a lot of them like to get together because they have a more emotional kind of attraction to the other person, but that's the problem. There's more emotion. They can be screaming at each other at the top of their lungs all day, all night. Why would you want to lock yourself into that? Doesn't make any sense to me.
There you go. Brian has spoken. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Randy on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom.
Randy.
How you doing, brother?
Do you care, pal?
Yeah, you better believe I do.
I'm doing great.
Hey, Tom, yeah, I got to tell you something. That last guy, number one, out of line. I'm a gay guy. I've been in a relationship for 7 years. I don't want to get married. You know why?
Why?
You know what the divorce rate is? 51% among the heterosexuals. They done ruined that. They already ruined that situation.
Actually, it's more than that.
Oh, man. Who wants to get... You know, I understand a civil union just for property values and go to the hospital if you have to or, be involved in that kind of situation. But I don't want to get up there and get married, man. It's...
How do you feel about other gay people if they want to get married?
Well, that's their business. You know what I mean? Well, I think they're doing it in the wrong way right now. They're breaking the law. And there's another way around it. You just got to do it the right way, and I think it'll be accepted. The way they're doing it right now, they're shoving it in everybody's face, and it's just not working right now. And I don't think it's going to work. Hopefully it doesn't come down to a constitutional amendment, but I think the states have to accept it on their own terms.
Well, we'll see what happens. So far, it's already starting to happen. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Jim on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Jim.
Hey.
Hey.
You really want to F up your life? Let them get married. The financial thing is the real problem. What happens when they start adopting?
Oh, yeah.
Having kids.
And then paying child support.
Oh, yeah. Well, not so much child support. What's going to do to the kids when they start screwing them up?
That's right.
Man. Hey, take me out old school.
Here you go, Jim. Gays and lesbians want the right to get married. Married folks are calling in at 1-800-5800-TOM to tell them why they're crazy.
The Tom Leykis Show. This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles, 1-800-5800-TOM. It's all the national headlines, baby. Gays and lesbians getting married, wanting to get married. President wanting to ban gay marriage, but we do know that whether or not they want to personally get married, many gays and lesbians want the right to get married. Many married people say, hey, wait a minute, be careful what you wish for. Jeffrey on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Yeah, I just can't believe these gays won't get married myself because I've been married for 23 years and my wife is an unbelievable bitch.
Really?
I can't stand it. It's like I don't know what to do half the time when I'm trying to go home and I have to listen to her nag on me all the time about what I've been doing and what I'm going to do and everything, and I can't take it. Why would anybody want to do that?
So all you homosexuals out there, this is what you have to look forward to. You hear what Jeffrey is saying there?
It's unbelievable. You don't know what you're getting into until you have to listen to this day and night and day and night. Why would you want to do it?
You said she's what, an unbelievable bitch?
She is an unbelievable bitch.
Hey.
I can't take it. I cannot take it no more.
What are you going to do?
Well, I tell you, I listen to you all the time, and you say, dump that bitch.
I do.
Well, I've been thinking about it.
Yeah. Just kick her through the uprights, Jeffrey.
Well, I'm thinking about it. What does it do to the curb or something? Do the curb.
Yeah, kick her to the curb. Yeah. We could call her right now. We could end this whole thing right now.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll be right at your side, helping you every step of the way.
Oh, she would rip my... I don't know what... I could do that. She would yell at me like I couldn't believe.
Well, she does that every night anyway.
Well, I know, but you don't have to hear what she has to say.
Is it? Well, yeah, but now she can embarrass herself in front of the entire country.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. But that's very nice of you to offer because it might make it easier for me, but I'm going to do it. I am going to...
Okay, good. Very good.
Okay, well, you're telling gay guys they ought not to... They got it lucky. They can go anywhere they want to go to the bathhouse, and they can get some all the time.
And if somebody wanted to get married, they go, well, I'm sorry, but we're just not able to get married. It's not legal.
That is...
You got the perfect excuse not to get married.
That is exactly right.
I would love to marry you, but I just can't. I'm sorry.
Tom. Well, you the man.
All right, thank you for that, Jeffrey.
All righty.
All right. Jeffrey. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Rebecca on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom. How are you?
Do you care, Rebecca?
Absolutely. You're my God.
Really?
Really.
Get on your knees, dear.
100%. Oh, anytime. I'm going to be in trouble for calling my 2-year-old. I'm not allowed to listen to you. I was calling because I have been with my husband for 13 years. We lived together for 10 years. We decided to have a baby together, and at 9 months pregnant, my family decided that we needed to get married because it was unethical to be unwed and have a child. And so we did to make the family happy, and I'm telling you, it was the biggest mistake we've ever made in our lives.
Really?
When you're not married, it makes it so that between two people, you have a commitment together. So if you were to get in a fight, you could walk out the door at any second. Once you're married, you have to deal with, oh, God, I got to go find an attorney. I've got to get a divorce. I've got to split up everything. And it sucks. And we've actually been separated twice since we've been married. Everything was perfect before we did get married.
They ruined it. Your family's ruined it.
They've ruined it completely.
It's no good anymore. Well, when you were separated, did you bang other guys?
Well.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was great.
It was, wasn't it?
But, and another thing I wanted
You still got a taste for it, too. Listen to you.
I know. But there's a lot of insurance companies, too, that you can add your significant other on without being married, even if you are gay. So that is one of the benefits that you can use without even being married is, you can add them to your medical. But the greatest part about not being married and being together is your credit, because my credit was horrible. My husband's was perfect. When we got married, we had to file bankruptcy together, and now we are both screwed. That's one thing that gay people need to think about, is that if one person has perfect credit and the other one doesn't, you can use their credit and everything will be fine.
Exactly.
So there's just so many advantages to not being married and just having that commitment between yourselves that I just think it's a silly idea for anybody to get married without being desperate.
Listen to you. You're an unsatisfied customer.
Absolutely. Wow. Absolutely. And even if you get married between church or state or whatever it is, we found a lady who was supposed to marry us without religion because we're both atheists, and they slip it in anyway. So.
Yes. Yikes. All right, yep. So if there are any gay people who still want to get married after hearing that, I can't imagine.
Yep. So anyway, that's all I had to say. So I hope people listen to me and just keep it happy, keep lots of sex going in your life, and you don't need a piece of paper to prove it.
That's right, whether or not your husband is at home at the time.
Tom. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Oh, man, it is good to hear your voice.
Yes, I know.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Gays and lesbians want the right to get married. The president wants to stop them. Who better to speak out against gay marriage than straight people who have the right to get married, and I don't think it's all it's cracked up to be. Dave on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Dave.
Hey, listen, 15 years married. I got a good solution.
These guys want to know why they shouldn't get married, take one paycheck every other week, and burn it. And just forget it. It's gone. That's one thing you're going to lose right there.
Giving up half your stuff.
Half your stuff, and then the first thing that happens in every marriage is you've changed, when in actuality, we as men have never changed, but the women seem to think all of a sudden...
Their perception of us has changed.
Listen, I get that all the time. I haven't changed, but...
How many of us have had this experience, right? So you're first dating a chick, and you live in that, like, bachelor apartment with the pizza boxes piled up next to the sofa and a bunch of beer cans, and the refrigerator is empty. And your socks are all over the place and stuff. And so she comes over and spends her first weekend at your place, looks around and goes, oh, isn't that cute? You're so helpless. Here, let me help you.
You must have met my wife.
Believe me, I know this experience all too well, right? And she comes in and picks up your socks and does the laundry and folds your towels so neatly and picks up those pizza boxes and throws them out and vacuums and everything. And, I just wanted to help you because you just look so helpless there. And then, all right, great. This is the girl for you. You marry her 6 months later. You're a slob. You're a goddamn slob. Look at this place. The mess. Your socks are all over the place. You got pizza boxes all over the place. Beer cans all over the place. You're a goddamn slob.
Well,
you had better change. You had better change, mister.
I would recommend, God forbid I run into that situation where I get divorced. Never again. Marriage out of the question. Forget it.
You would never do it, so you regret getting married?
Yes. I'll be honest with you, yes. But you know what?
Does your wife know that?
Excuse me?
Does your wife know that?
We have it as a business right now.
So you're staying together because it's a good business to stay together?
Well, it's good business with what I do and what she's able to do to provide into the business, so...
It's a marriage of convenience.
Yeah, I would be honest and say that, yes.
Do you get on the side?
Yeah, a little bit. But hey, look, that's a thing we've worked out, and that's a thing that, it may not be right morally to some people, but that's a choice we've made.
Speaking of STDs, Dave, in Baltimore, do they have soft-shell crabs? Can you pick those up?
STDs and soft-shell crabs.
Yeah. You ever had a case of soft-shell crabs?
Well, you can go down like Reicherstown, a few places, towards Ocean City. I'm not sure if they're in season yet, though.
I see.
To be honest with you.
Just a second. All right.
Just checking. Brother, can you blow me out of there, JFK style?
Of senior or junior?
Give me senior.
Senior. JFK senior style. Here you go. I asked the guy if he ever had a case of soft-shell crabs. I said, speaking of STDs, he's talking about seafood. Okay. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Simon on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How you doing there, Tom?
All right, Simon.
Good. Long time listener, second time caller.
Thank you so much.
Hey, listen, I got a comment. I'm in San Francisco. I got a comment about gay marriage. I think what Gavin Newsom is doing up here is a great thing. And here's why. I think that gay people have just as much right to be miserable in marriage as straight people.
That's right, exactly.
And I can say that because I'm happy as a freaking clam because I'm now divorced. Take me out old school.
Here you go, Simon. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Lynn on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh, hi, dear.
How are you?
Daughter I never had.
Oh, you just would be so happy to have me, baby.
I bet you could use a little discipline right about now.
Oh, yeah, spank me. Please spank me when you take me out. Oh.
Don't worry, I will.
Anyway, been married 7 years and regret every God blessed day that I said I do, because I wish I would have never said I did. Married, thought was my high school sweetheart, and come to find out, he says, oh, I'll never do this, I'll never do that. And, well, he did into my second pregnancy, and I know he has ever since, and that's just the way it goes. But at any rate, and the other thing is that why in the heck would two women want to get married and be around each other the same time of the month?
Well, they say that when women live together, their cycles start to coincide.
Oh, yeah, they cycle together. But you see, I'm almost the perfect...
Think of the money you could save by going to Costco and getting like a pallet full of Tampax.
There you go. There you go. But see, I fixed that problem. I'm 34, and I'm 130 pounds. I've got long red hair, beautiful green eyes, and I went and had everything taken out, so I don't have that problem
You just
anymore.
had all the plumbing removed.
Oh, yes, baby, all of it. It's gone.
Yeah. So now when you screw around with your husband, you don't have to worry about somebody knocking you up.
Exactly.
There you
For
go.
the past 2 years.
Excellent. Look at you. And you have been screwing around the last 2 years. Look at you.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, I figure if he can, I can, and that's just the way that it is, right?
You sound somewhat bitter, Lynn.
Oh, very, very bitter. Very bitter. But hey, you know, I guess to each their own, and if they all want to be miserable with the rest of us, then so be it. Let them be miserable.
By the way, how is the sex on the side? How is it?
Oh, it's absolutely awesome.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah. Anytime I want it, I just got to make a phone call, and I just say, hi, this is your call girl, baby.
Really? And where do you go do it?
Usually his house.
At his house?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
And where do you tell your husband you're going?
We won't say. How's that?
Ooh. Really?
We won't say that, and then pretty much he's definitely well taken care of, I'll tell you that much.
Listen to you.
Oh, yeah. Anytime. He just calls, and I'm there.
And how long will it be before you get that divorce, Lynn? Or are you never going to do it?
Oh, no, I'm going to get it. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of...
What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for the planets to align? What are you waiting for?
Waiting for a couple financial things to fall into place, and I'm waiting on my job to do something here.
Wait until you hit the 10-year mark so you can get the vagina money forever?
You know what? I don't even want the vagina money. I just want him out.
Really?
I just want him out. He can just take anything he wants and walk the heck away.
When's the last time you had sex with him?
Almost 2 years ago.
Really?
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. You know, it was one of those things. I started off nice, and that didn't work. I asked politely, and that didn't work. Then I had to become a biatch. And
You asked politely for what? For him to do you?
Oh, no. For him to stay the hell away from me.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
No. I don't even want
And is this because he stinks in bed, or you just think he's a jerk?
He's just an ass.
An ass? He's an ass. He's a jerk.
Yeah.
He's an ass.
Full-fledged.
Really?
Full-fledged.
Boy, oh boy. 34 and so bitter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It'll never, ever happen again. I will never, ever get married. I will live with somebody the rest of my life, but I will never get married. And for the next 5 years, I'm thinking within the next 3 months, my divorce will be finalized. And for the next 5 years, this girl is going to go out and she's going to party and she's going to have a blast. I'm going to replace everything that I have lost over the last 7 years.
Listen to you. Gays and lesbians, take note.
Like it. Like it. 1-800-Tom.
People fantasize about 14 and 15 and 16-year-old girls all the time. What are you going to do? Put them all in prison? Put everybody up to a lie detector test? Ask people if they fantasize about the girl across the street when she wears a thong bikini? You going to put these people in prison? What are you talking about?
Well, where do you draw the line?
I drew the line for you, you idiot. Get off the phone.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Gays and lesbians want the right to get married. People who are married give their opinion about that. Stan, hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Tom.
Yes.
Gays can get married, that's fine, but they're giving up the sex. The second you get married, the sex is gone from that partner anyway.
It's done.
It's gone.
How long have you been married, Stan?
A year and a half.
That's it?
That's it, man.
Do you have a kid?
I don't.
When you get a drop kicker through the uprights.
Well, she's starting to listen to you. That's my first step.
Very good. Did you tell her that this is not acceptable?
We've talked.
And what does she say? What's her explanation for not putting out?
She has no explanation.
That's it. She used sex as a loss leader.
Absolutely, man.
Like at Ralph's when they sell cream cheese for 29 cents, to get you into the store.
There you go.
And when you get there, they give you a rain check.
And sometimes that rain check expires real quick.
That's right, exactly. I'm sorry.
It hurts, man.
I am so. Did you tell Dino you didn't even have sex on your wedding night?
I did. It started the first night.
Oh, my God. Well, if you're gay or lesbian, you're hearing it from people who got married. Unbelievable. Our email address is my name. It's Tom at blowmeuptom.com. Tom at blowmeuptom.com. Our comment line, 310-842-9592.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Write us, The Tom Leykis Show. Post Office Box 4455, Hollywood, California, 90078. Email us. Our email address is my name. It's Tom at blowmeuptom.com. Tom at blowmeuptom.com. We call our comment line. The number is 310-842-9592. From Los Angeles, it's the Tom Leykis Show.